Hi, and welcome to KXAN Plus. I'm your host, Esmeralda Zamora, and we're back with What's Driving You Crazy, where we take a look at some of the construction or projects happening around Austin and in and around Austin. And with me to do that is our KXAN traffic expert and anchor, Erica Brennes. Erica, thanks for joining me. How you doing?
Good. Yeah. I mean, all things traffic, right? Like what's coming up, what's wrapping up, what's starting, what's driving you crazy. So there's no, they're not open yet. So one thing that I've been tracking with the 183 North project was that it would be done in early 2026. And so
That seems to always be the due date or
like,
when it ends.
When is it actually going to be done? Be open for traffic, but when are they done with the cleanup? When are they done with the landscaping? When are they done with the new sidewalk? So it all kind of happens in phases, which is why, when you really break down like dates, what is a meaningful date versus this like ambiguous date. And so I do finally have some hard dates.
Some good answers.
Some good answers. So nine a.m. on Monday, December 22nd. So it looks pretty quiet. But just north of here is where you're going to see the 183 North toll lanes. And I'll show you on the map in case you like that better, where you're going to see them open. And so it's going to start at 183 northbound at Burnett. And so those new toll lanes will be opening, from Burnett, and they'll go all the way up to SH45 right there at 620. And so it's going to be a phased approach. So you'll have these toll lanes open first. Direct connectors are only tolls. So those new ramps that are being built, if you're on them,
you're getting
paying.
charged.
You're paying to be on them. So there will still be that old ramp that currently exists. That's all. None of that's going away. There's just now new lanes, but they are toll lanes.
And for these new lanes, is it both going and coming traffic?
So they will. So, and I just realized this wasn't fully in active mode. So but this is that live picture. So
in both directions.
Yes. Then southbound will open. But this is the footprint of the project. It's going to be 183. And so it changes with the flow of traffic. The heavier the traffic, the heavier the toll.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, to answer your question, it is in both directions.
And to be clear, this started in 2022, right?
Yeah. So they're building two variable toll lanes in both directions on 183 from Mopac to SH45.
Wow.
They also have created a new non-tolled lane.
Perfect for those that are
covering traffic in Austin in 2012 officially. And back then, it was not uncommon for the drive coming in from Cedar Park to exceed 45 minutes. Right now, it all sort of depends on where, like, I create a drive time that basically starts at 45 and 183, takes Mopac into downtown.
wow.
Now, some people go all the way to 35 and go downtown, or some people go coming in from Kyle. It has definitely gone up. So I think that once you add 3 new lanes of traffic, some of which people get to pay to be on, it really will help, even though I know there are times where it doesn't feel like it.
Maybe just a little bit, an extra 5 minutes from that drive or
Right.
2 minutes.
And it's all relative, but I think in the morning especially, which is, my bread and butter,
Yeah.
every minute counts.
Well, you drive.
Well, roadway construction is just expensive. And so from what I've always been told is that if you want new lanes,
Yep.
they need to be tolled. Years ago, the governor, so Governor Greg Abbott, passed basically like an ordinance and said you can no longer take existing highways to create then toll lanes. So there's some wiggle room. So like you couldn't take like all of I-35 and make it a toll lane. So you have to have a free lane, and so there are some regulations and so that expansion of 290 and 71 in Southwest Austin will not be a toll. So it is interesting how, these go. Like the I-35, that's going to be a high occupancy vehicle lane.
Yeah.
What else is interesting about this? So the CTRMA essentially manages these toll projects. The Mopac Express, I think they also manage like 290. And we work, KXAN is like basically if you're doing Mopac, it's Enfield. If you're doing, 35, it's MLK. But we're like at MLK by UT campus.
Yeah.
And so
West Campus.
Yeah, West Campus. And so it's like if I just use that toll sporadically, and I'm like, you know what? If I happen to be out and about during rush hour, which I very rarely am, I'll get on it, but on an Elgin.
From San Marcos too.
Well, but that doesn't have a toll.
Yeah.
So,
So you're kind of stuck
But
on
Elgin,
road.
for instance, does. Manor to Austin does with the 290 East. And we have colleagues that live there, and they're like, nope, I just take the service road because I don't want to pay every single day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting how, driver habits and what people choose to do.
Yeah, and when I moved here, I thought that I'm not going to get a toll tag. I don't need a toll tag. But
You
I
have to
just
get a
got my toll tag.
Yeah.
It's time. It
Oh
was
my
time.
God. If it were up to my distracted brain to check the mail, to make sure toll bill didn't come managing this project, or actually building it out rather. They've incentivized their workers, their crew, to work as much as they can. If you can work holidays, we will take the work. And so you'll see them
I just want to get it done.
they want to get it done. And a lot of times these companies are incentivized to get it done, whether it could be if they take too long, they're fined. If they get early, they're rewarded.
Mm-hmm.
So there are incentives to getting it done ASAP. So a lot of people do. They are there's 11,000 going in
Jeez.
on that 9-mile stretch in both directions. 11,000.
Wow.
And each one takes 7 minutes to install.
And be careful because they ding your car.
They do ding your car.
They
They
ding
are
your
flexible, but they're not that flexible.
No.
We have a colleague who accidentally hit one with his rear view or side view mirror, and it took out that like side sensor.
Wow.
Not meant to drive through.
No, do not.
No.
Don't even get close to them.
Especially at like 60 miles per hour.
And especially when they put them on this toll road, please be careful because people like to speed through toll roads just because they're a different route.
I was going to try to talk about the different entrance and exit points for the toll lane, and it got very like, I was like, people are going to like. So, and I talked to CTRMA about that. I was like, where is the, yeah, people learn the hard way with the Mopac Express lane. Excuse me, they're going to learn the hard way with the 183 North lanes. It's just kind of part of it. But it looked like you could get on at Burnett, you could get off for like Oak Knoll, but it also included Anderson Mill, which is like pretty far up there.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out.
Well, we have the article on our website, KXAN.com, and it's titled New 183 North Project Toll Lanes Will Open Soon.
Yeah.
We've got all the dates. You've spoken to certain individuals and from downtown Austin.
And I'm glad you brought that up because this is wild. I mean, you're going to be able to get onto a toll lane in downtown Austin and
to go to Cedar Park.
No, girl, you'll be able to go on a toll lane all the way to Liberty Hill.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it turns into 183A, so
Yeah.
it does start to look different once you hit SH45. But no, like, I mean, if you really need to get hoofing, like, this once upon a time, it felt like, oh, now I'm in Buda.
Yes.
Now I'm in Kyle. Now I'm in San Marcos. Now you're like,
where am I?
oh my God, I'm in New Braunfels. Like, how did that happen? And suddenly I'm in San Antonio. Like, it's all one big city. But yeah, it's funny because 183 used to feel very rural, and now
It's growing.
yes.
I've seen those little white poles
Yeah.
everywhere. They're adding them everywhere.
Yes. Okay. If I remember, hold on. Let me. I'm like, oh, my computer went to sleep. Hold on. Is that? Let me look.
It's like north.
I know exactly where it is. Yeah. I'm trying to remember if that is.
I never know how to say that road.
I say Dessau,
Dessau.
but I think you could do either way. So I did a story, and I'm trying to remember if this is. I'm glad you're quizzing me. Hold on. And don't forget your second question. You said you had two
Yeah,
questions.
I have another question.
So
I don't even see it on the construction map that you have.
Well, okay, so a year ago, but safety improvements to kick off next year.
That's what it looks like, safety improvements.
Cameron Road, Dessaw.
You just talked about a project on Cameron Road, too.
That's what I'm like, and I'm blanking on what the specifics of, was it?
Mm-hmm. Doing maps.
Transportation just teeing up.
So what I'm talking about is this intersection, Dessaw and Breaker. And
Yeah, I think that's where I was. All I know is that because where is it where Dessaw turns into Cameron Road? You're on the
Dessaw
south side of
turns
183.
into Cameron Road, like down here.
Oh yeah, no, you're north of. Improvements for pedestrian safety, so like intersection improvements. So it's a massive undertaking, and they've broken it into phases. So I'm going to assume that's part of what that is, like all the way from 290, 51st Street, like Cameron Road, all the way up to Dessaw at Palmer. And it's just this. I mean, they obviously couldn't do the entire thing at once. But everyone kind of gets used to it.
Well, my second question has to do with something I don't know how to report. And I'm sure other people have the same question. But I was driving on I-35 over the weekend, and there was this just huge ladder, like a construction ladder, like a
the other day.
full ladder in the middle of the road. And I almost hit it.
In that case, they probably need the Text.Hero program.
To bring like a truck to stop traffic or something.
But I know, because that can pop your tire. I mean,
Oh,
that
yeah,
be
it
super
can
dangerous.
break your windshield if you hit that thing.
Yeah. So in that case, it's a 911 call. Yeah.
Okay.
I
That's
know.
good to know because I didn't even
Don't
think
feel bad
about
about calling 911. It's fine. I have felt that before, but I have multiple times called.
Share during this holiday
gosh.
season.
I mean, just drive safely and, get the road rage, the stress.
Last week, I saw that one
know.
road rage incident.
I know. It's
supposed to be the holly jolly time of year.
But that doesn't excuse, taking it out on your fellow drivers. But
Just like they say at the airport, pack your patience. Put your patience in your purse and take it with you in the car.
Carry-on, do not check that patient's bag.
No. Well, thank you, Erica, for joining me. And we won't see